Greetings, gentle beings. Nightingale here. And here with SWAN Chernobyl Unexplored. It's a game by Volframe Studio, published by Art Game Studio. It's about investigating the SWAN Institute, a secret research facility within the Chernobyl exclusion zone several months after the Chernobyl disaster. Figured, being that it's spooky month, might as well play some spooky games, and I was looking through and saw this, reminded me of the old Stalker games, and it seemed interesting, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll get into this. Let's go. Oh, I wasn't expecting to be able to say. Let me check the controls. Invert the y-axis. There we go. Okay. I'll just use a mouse and keyboard for now. And let's begin.
On the 26th of April, 1986, near the city of Pripyat in Ukraine, a disastrous catastrophe had taken place. The reactor Unit 4 of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant had broken down, which led to its explosion and subsequently to radioactive contamination of the vast area. In a short period of time, over 350,000 people were evacuated and resettled. A restricted zone was designated around this power plant, which extends to many kilometers. All buildings within this zone, including the surrounding city, were abandoned. At the beginning of February 1987, 9 months after the disaster, a team of scientists from the Moscow Institute of Physics and Technology, which measured radiation in this exclusion zone, received signals that proved the existence of people operating in this area. Also, various unexplained anomalies had been discovered, which could have resulted from a type of radiation previously unknown to scientists. It turned out that near the city of Pripyat, the SWAN Institute was also located here. Its name comes from the abbreviation Syndrome Without a Name, the term given to the group of symptoms that do not occur in any known and catalogued disease. The facility was unofficially conducting a research program on unprecedented and very disturbing neurological and psychological disorders for many years. After the disaster, the institute was omitted during the evacuation operation because it was not included on any map. Only a few people from the USSR Ministry of Internal Affairs knew about its existence, but after the Chernobyl accident, they chose not to perform rescue operations on its territory. Scientists received details regarding the institute's scope of activity from an anonymous person. The facility was top secret and cut off from the rest of the world. People were sent there from all over the globe, and each medical case was unique in its own way. Because of the extraordinary abilities resulting from unexplored and undiagnosed diseases, patients were a threat to the environment. They were caged up and lived in strict isolation. This entire situation was kept secret from people outside the government, other than the few scientists who were made aware of the Institute's activities. Scientists from the Moscow Institute, experts from the General Nuclear Inspectorate of Ukraine, and the rescue staff decided to send a special research and rescue expedition immediately to clarify the source of the anomalies and to save people who might still be alive. The group was commanded by Alexei Tokovsky, a rescue specialist. After determining the exact coordinates of the facility, the group reached the place and got inside. However, all people were separated and lost contact with each other in unexplained circumstances.
Alright. So, yep. I expected crazy experiments going on.
To all the people whose life changed irreversibly after the events of April 1986 in Chernobyl.
Alright. Did it load or not? 100% right there. Click. Hello? Why did it show it load? Can I go through? There it goes. Yep. It was all a dream. Hello? There we go. Alright. Why does it keep wanting to look down? Hold up. It's picking up my controller on accident. Turn that off. There we go. Yeah, controller was interfering. Okay. Well, there's a flashlight and a book. Any personal notes? Mission began on 10th February 1987 at 8 a.m. The search and rescue expedition under my leadership consists of 7 people, including me. We are taking a helicopter flight to the SWAN Institute. We intend to verify the data received from an anonymous informant. If the information is confirmed, we will have a scandal of Chernobyl's magnitude on our hands, or even a bigger one. Other nations will get interested in the issue soon, especially that since the nuclear reactor disaster, all eyes are on us. It is strange that despite this, nobody else has found out about this facility's existence. I am not intending keeping it a secret, but for now, the priority is to rescue the poor souls who are most likely still in the Institute's premise. We have medication, rescue equipment, and highly trained people. Search and rescue mission expedition crew. Myself, Alexei Tchaikovsky, rescue unit leader. Grigory Vasilyev, hope I said it right, medical doctor. Anatoly Abramovich, Radomil Bagomazov, rescue unit. Yegor Dubinin, rescue unit. Vyacheslav Voronin, and Petya Ostrovsky. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Tab opens journal. Got my flashlight. Oh. Equipment. Okay. Eye for inventory. Fair enough. Goodbye, Alexei. Well, that's not good. That's me. Why are you saying goodbye? Oop, glowing light. Now, you're supposed to go to the glowing light, but it's dangerous here. You don't say. I open anything? That was ominous for no good reason. Why? I don't see anything in here. Did something change that I missed? Don't think so. Okay. Oh. Door's jammed. Door's jammed. The SWAN Institute. Blinking lights. I guess blinking light warning. It was not. It didn't say anything. Oh wait. No, I don't remember if it said anything or not. Doing this. Since the incident, the telephone has been ringing less and less. I hope the professor Kadanovsky knows what he's doing, especially now that the anomalies keep getting stronger and patients are getting more detached by the day. I myself barely manage to cope mentally. Okay. Telephone. Anything? I feel like he did that backwards. Oh, jeez. Okay. I don't think that's physically possible, but I was not expecting that to do that. Okay. Fine. I didn't want to use the telephone anyways. Oh, well, mission failed successfully. Knowledge of foreign language is an important part in our life. Locked with a key. Okay. I guess we gotta go that way. A detector. What am I detecting? Read. I've left the detector in the locker for you. It will come in handy when that damnation appears again. Please remember to turn off the light when it's close by and don't ruin it, please. I hope we'll meet again. Alive. Always a good time to meet. So there's a way to turn off my light. It's a torch. Light. How do I turn off the light? Did it tell me at some point? That's inventory. H. Right click. Nope. What's the button for the light? I've hit every button now. Ah, 1. Okay. It's an odd position, but I'll take it. Alright. Gotta get used to that. Especially if it becomes like a required mechanic. For whatever creature is, which it probably will. Game saved. I don't know how I feel about that. Hello? Hello? Oh, radio. No, before that. Can I open it? There's a tape. Can't take the tape. Get a drink. Okay, so I guess you can't do anything unless it isn't. No, it's a calculator. I thought it was another tape. Oh, there's a tape player. I want to use the tape in the tape player. Okay, guess I gotta do this first. Yep. Okay, so there's a tape player here. Cassette missing, of course. Was something glowing over here? Ah, here we are. To our revered comrade Kadanovsky, with the kindest regards. Dear Andrew, our friend, we, your party comrades, would like to express our pride of your membership. Your input is invaluable. You are one of the founding blocks of our ever-growing community. We are deeply convinced that your work will keep on strengthening both our friendship and the party's might. Thank you for your arrival at the official decoration ceremony. Please remember, you can always count on us. Long live the Ukrainian Socialist Soviet Republic. Long live the USSR. Okay. I always forget that that's what it's called. Open the cupboard. Well, check the cassette first.
Her medical case was exciting and nightmarish at the same time. 1. I have no idea why, but this monotonous and seemingly funny melody made this woman appear from practically nowhere. 3. It is a contrast of sorts.
What happened to 2?
How a completely innocent sound was a foretelling or an omen of the atrocity to come. 9. Horrifying beauty. 4.
What the heck? Notes. Collected. Torch. Oh, there's the thing. I jump at space. Sprint shift. Eat interact. Okay. Computer. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So. One, 3, 9, 4. Gotcha. Loading files. Loading. That guy's notes. So notes. Alright. I'm convinced of the existence of the SWAN factor. Since the beginning, I've believed it is achievable and can be and I can obtain it. Okay. So I just write that green bars there. If that were not the case, this whole project, institute, equipment, personnel, none of this would have existed. Everything comes down to one thing. There's one goal to it all, the discovery and extraction of a factor which makes each individual case unique among all the medical cases collected here, and which displays its own abilities. And the military is expecting results. As long as they're paying, the works will continue. Binding capsule. The binding capsule is a remarkable device. Just like the mind reader, since the beginning, it was our most ambitious project, even though it was and still is created in an extremely difficult time for us, and it is not made to create but to destroy. When it all got out of control and the damned incident started to cause all those sick events, we had to look for rescue. Who would have helped us? The party? The ministry? Frick them. It's too late now, anyways. The creation of the SWAN Institute. The thought of noting down the history and beginning of the Institute has been coming to my mind for quite some time now. The construction of the SWAN Institute has begun in the beginning of the 1970s. The whole operation was oversaw by me, medical science professor Andriy Kidonovsky. I was also designated by the USSR ruling party as the director of the facility. The first meaningful decision for me to make was the location of the institute. It is not accidental. The facility is placed near a peaceful town of Pripyat, which is just being built. A nuclear power plant was under construction in the nearby Chernobyl at the time, which was supposed to provide clean atomic energy. I decided that the surrounding area would be well guarded, and nobody would dare bother the people in the facility. The Institute is a high-security facility surrounded by a tall wall and hidden in a forest in 1973. The first patients arrived. In the following years, it kept growing, and it was extended to accommodate more patients with new wings and wards getting added. Comma confused me there for a second. So return, open the safe. Yay. I got a key. Oh, the song's playing again. Enough of that. Alright, I read the note. Anything outside? Doesn't look like it. So I'm done here, I guess. Oh. Hello. Don't suppose. Okay, the detector goes through the roof. Oh. Hello? Well, got an achievement. Irritated. As if it weren't enough, the telephones have started exploding. That would have been nice to know earlier. A little late on that warning. Anything? I've left the detector in. Oh. There's flashing lights that way. That was where I started, I think. Can I go this way then? I think there was a key, right? So this was locked before? Yeah. Now what? Device inactive. Alright. Is that good? Cassette.
For some time now, the dimensions have been increasing. It is time to end this. Luckily, we were able to finish the mind reader prototype. Connecting it to a human brain was troublesome at first, but the procedure gives expected results, and the device can be used after entering the intermediary room. Something incredible was achieved here, something gargantuan. First there was Gagarin, and the first man travels into space. And now we are also multidimensional travelers. If only the world could hear about this.
Oh goody, we tapped into the upside down. Lovely. Loading files. The control room by about. Okay. Description. Mind reader system. One of the inventions coming from Professor Kedinovsky. Always stumble over his name. Kedinovsky, the director of the SWAN Institute. In recent years, the patient's visions have become so deep and vivid that they have begun to sleep through to. Oh, they've begun to slip. No? Seep. Okay, there's. I was like, what? Begun to seep through to new parallel dimensions that run alongside our reality and to imprint on them. The need for understanding these visions and the essence of their evolution has pushed the Institute's personnel to construct a special device that would allow the user to travel to such dimensions. The SWAN Institute engineering team, led by Professor Kedinovsky, creates a prototype of the mind reader device. Created a prototype. It consists of two key elements: the binding capsule. Innovative technology was used to create the capsule and to allow the connection between the device's body and the user's mind. Such a solution is also a security measure against the use of the mind reader by unauthorized individuals. After completing the procedure and binding the user's mind with the mind reader, the user is able to see portals to other dimensions created by the patients. They are shaped in the form of dark spheres, and after entering the dimension, the transition to the intermediary room takes place and opens the pathway to the chosen dimension. I don't know why I'm stumbling over that sentence. But Mind Reader, core device. It is a device similar in size to a classic sidearm. It is activated at the point of entry to the spherical portal. The device is used to detect thoughts created by patients and hidden in parallel dimensions. After the discovery of the first dimensions, the engineering team conducted a prototype test of the mind reader. During the test, they found out that the expansion of the dimensions can be stopped by destroying particles of thoughts which they contain. This is why the mind reader was upgraded with the thought obliteration function. That's what I want. I want my thoughts obliterated. Let's go. Calibration. Active. I already did that, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright. So I've calibrated it. Time to thought obliterate myself, I guess. Connection successful. Okay. Any of these little black dots around? Did I gain any new? No, same reports. Finding capsule. Nothing, just successful. Okay. No extra notes. Nah, those were just the ones I had before. That's mind reader stuff. Alright. Back out we go. Run. Shift is to run. Door's jammed. Door's jammed. Door's jammed. Nothing. Place to go. Do not follow this path. You can't tell me what to do. Words on the wall. Must explore everywhere. Turn back. Nah, I don't think so. We're gonna figure this one out. It's a trap. Okay. Doesn't look like a trap. You alright? Anything? No? Too late. That made me jump. I just got chills. Yeah. Okay. Well then. Oh, jeez! God! Jeez. Daredevil. Yay. Yay. Okay. Hey, Bluebird. How's it going? Oh, hello. Wait, where am I? There's the first. Where am I? I actually don't know where I'm at. There's the blinking light. Is it just a dead end now? Wait, I'm so confused. There's a way to go there. Ooh. So not that way. Control room, Ward 1. There's this room. And there's a way to go over here. What's the bluebird mean? I don't know if I want to go this way or that way. Well, it's a dead-end room. That's good. Right? Notes. Wonder which one I read first. Let's go left to right. See what happens. Famous Soviet scientist 1. Gavril Izarov? 15th June 1921 to 24th July 1992. Orthopedic surgeon. In 1950, he has developed his own method of external bone stabilization as well as of bone lengthening and limb bone shape correction, based on the distraction osteogenesis process that he had also researched himself. The system of his invention consists of metal rings connected by rods and pinned to the bone with Kirchner's wires. Today it is called Yezerov apparatus. He patented the device in 1951. He was awarded with the Order of the Smile by the Soviet government in 1978 after petitions from Russian children. Aw. You have found one of the secret digits. Search for them in order to obtain a code to a room called the Whisper Room. Once you enter it, you'll be awarded the SWAN Institute's decoration. The collected secret digits are accessible in the bag and in the additional materials section of the main menu. Okay. Alright, so I gotta look for that little bluebird thing to find these. Gotcha. Anything here? Got it. Alright. So good, the bluebird was a secret area. Good to know. Locked up a key. Door's jammed. Alright. There's the key. 28th November 1986. Case description and observations. Patient with numerous first and second degree burns on the whole body, but not displaying any damage to the neurological system. A lightning attractor particle was discovered in the patient's body, causing her to get hit by lightnings several times per day. That sucks. Lichtenberg figures colored brown and bluish red form on her whole body. It's a little veining stuff. The patient possesses a special ability of summoning ball lightning to follow her steps. Okay. Guess my questions are these all people I'm going to have to fight, deal with eventually, or they're just going to be like this screaming person in the hallway there? No. Got it. Come on. I keep seeing the thing. Give it. There we are. I don't know why that was so difficult. Assume that was to the nurse's office. I'm guessing that's the lady there, the blinking lights. Hello? Chicken. Beware of chicken. January 27th, 1987. It is getting worse. All employees are living in fear. We do not have control over anything anymore. Patients used to get locked up for safety behind armed doors, but it is us who have to stay behind them now. This whole ward was a joke from the beginning. Humane conditions and good care have never existed here. These people's diseases made us see them as wild animals, and now everything turned against us. The worst thing is, there is no escape out of here, and the hunt has already begun. Well, crap. Um, sure it's fine. Yeah. I'm not liking this. Don't suppose it's an illusion. Nope. Nope. Turn off the torch. I don't want to turn off the torch. This is a good corner, right? Hello? Oh! Hi. I'm not afraid of you. Oh, it went dark again. I'm afraid again. Okay. I mean, that wasn't too bad. Hello? Mm-hmm. The ward, oh goody. Guessing what's her face is still down there. Oh. Not turning it off doesn't do much. This looks cooler. Game saved. Okay. No fear. Hi. How are you? What you looking at? I mean, that's cool. Well, I guess I'll just... There's a key here. Before I grab it, trigger something. Think I need a key to unlock this door. Yep. No, don't mind me. Just passing through. Hi. Oh jeez. Jeez. Well then. Where'd they all go? Why does this look like a long... Okay. It's not, it's just back to the ward. Secondary looked like it was going somewhere else. Oh. I think I found one of the dimensional portals. Oh yeah. Well, Margarita, let's see what you did for me. Hello? Hi. Who are you? Good question.
I am an entity born from experiments that had been taking place in this institute. Those who had witnessed my creation called me the SWAN phenomenon. I developed my own consciousness, and I exist trapped between reality and abstract space-time.
Fair enough. What experiments were those? Why were they undertaken?
I was never a regular person, even though I vividly remember the time when I lived free as a human. My condition was incredibly difficult, and no medical doctor could help me. The symptoms increased to such a point, I was becoming a danger to myself and my surroundings. I then got rejected by my family and persecuted by various people. They tried to kill me.
Keep talking.
One day, I received a message from a professor who said he was familiar with my case and thought he could try to help me. He claimed to be the founder and director of a specialist facility for people with rare, unknown, and dangerous ailments. I was supposed to be put to various tests and undertake experimental treatment methods.
The professor was that Kardanovsky.
Yes, Professor Andrei Kaidanovsky.
Kaidanovsky.
I saw you
My bad.
getting into his office. Even his notes speak of what despicable man he is.
Actually,
Departure for the Institute was a blessing to me, an escape from a life full of suffering and becoming sicker by the day. Only here was I given a glimpse of hope, a slight shadow of a chance for a cure. For the first time, someone had reached out a helping hand. When I met Kaidanovsky, he was extremely kind-hearted, promising his full involvement in my conditions research and attempts to bring me back to full health.
What was next?
Everything changed when the research has started. I very quickly realized that something else was the main objective here, but it was too late to back out. People like me got locked up in here and were kept by force. They were used for research on obtaining and isolating the so-called SWAN factor for the Soviet Army's needs, apparently.
And what is that factor?
It is a factor present in anybody infected with the SWAN-type disease. It makes them unique and grants special abilities, not necessarily good ones. According to the professor, due to the incredible power of my symptoms, I was a great potential source. At the same time, the level of complexity of my illness was extremely high. Experimental methods used by Kaidanovsky did nothing. It frustrated him greatly, triggered some inhuman instincts, even drove him mad. He'd work on my case for hours. I was not indifferent to that. I was suffering and feeling inhuman pain.
What happened to you then?
Thanks to the power of all the devices constructed especially for me, the factor had finally left my body by itself. It divided into two separate entities, light and shadow. I am the shadow entity. You could say that the original me died. However, my consciousness keeps on living in those two elements separated by the factor.
And where's the light part?
At this moment, I have to warn you. The portal you've located, thanks to the Mind Reader, did not appear for no reason. Mind Reader was created in this institute to find those portals and destroy the dimensions they lead to. But for the portal to form and the creator to be able to walk through it, something terrifying is required. If you have special abilities, it is possible to possess a person's life essence through murder and modify space-time to a point. The existence of each portal means somebody's death.
Okay.
Portal's creation destabilizes your human reality.
Yeah, I can see that.
Changes happening in parallel dimensions are starting to have a destructive impact on this world. This is why they have to be destroyed as soon as possible. It is not possible to determine what can happen exactly, but any disturbance to the space-time continuum structure may have terrifying consequences for the whole mankind.
Do you suspect the portals are created by the light part of the phenomena?
It is not to be excluded. After my incident, various tragedies started happening in the Institute. Someone, or something, started to wreak havoc in here. Chaos took away many lives, and new portals were created. It is a lie that the patients did this, although it is most likely what you will read in the staff's notes. I believe it is something much more powerful, some unknown force. This is why the Institute's personnel was trying to fight it so frantically, constructing the Mind Reader in the process.
So do you know what happened to my people?
You shall find out in due time, as I'm sure we'll meet again. In a moment, you will enter the so-called intermediary room. It is a place between the human world and the extra-dimensional one. That's where you get to the memory wasteland, one of the parallel dimensions. That's where the dimension's creator's thoughts are stored and form the foundation for the dimension's existence. When you destroy them, you return to the Institute, and the dimension ceases to exist. Maybe you'll find more portals when you explore the corridors. Remember, each of them means somebody's death.
So I'm in the memory wasteland? Game saved. Well. See about making it through the memory wasteland, I guess. Read. Every time I come here, I pass through this strange portal. When I enter it, bliss overflows me. I do not feel pain nor fear. Everything bad disappears for a split second, like in the dying person's last moments. The most scary thing is that this incredible power has arisen from a horrifying crime. Freedom and escape tempt the patient and push them to the worst atrocities. Are their actions possible to ever be forgiven? Can I go through that door? Door is jammed. Okay, so no. Oh, there was a book here. Missed it. Memory wasteland. As if it has become my second home, I'm starting to lose my senses while looking for other people's memory scraps, so I can replace my own memories. The more I do it, the more I wonder if what I do makes any sense. At the end of the day, the patient's thoughts are their escape from everything that constrains them inside the Institute's walls. I know that those people presented danger to their surroundings, but they've created their own world in which they are free, and here I am, stuck in here and destroying everything. I need to speak to Kadanovsky when I next return to the Institute. Still don't get it. I heard it, and I still am like, wait, Kadanovsky? How about you? Welcome. Loading. Start. Description. The mind reader system is one of Professor Kadanovsky, the Institute Director's inventions. The mind reader is a tool for detecting and obliteration of thoughts created by patients and printing their visions in parallel dimensions while escaping reality and disappearing into the deep layers of space-time continuum. The extra-dimensional areas are called memory wastelands. The Institute staff travels to parallel dimensions which keep on expanding and becoming more and more dangerous and destroys them using the mind reader device. Professor Kadanovsky built the intermediary room for his staff, where the staff members traveling to other dimensions can return during their work. It was created mainly to protect the workers from anomalies subsequently forming in new dimensions. Many of the staff members risk their lives so that they can keep working on new obliteration methods to reduce the ever-increasing danger. Coming back from parallel dimensions requires massive amounts of energy in order to generate a space-time tunnel, so such travels may last many days for the workers, and that is why they can use the intermediary room as a shelter. Fair enough. Start? No, it's just description. Yep. Well then. Take out the mind reader. Thought catching mode. By using mouse, locate a thought particle in the sky. By holding, then aim it, capture it, uncoiled. The uncollected thoughts are only visible when using mode 1. Thought catching mode. Alright. Are they in the sky? Or is that supposed to be the thoughts? Oh, I see. Collect ammunition to fully access mode 2, thought obliteration mode. Okay, where do I get ammunition? These things? Whoa. Fallen into an unknown space. Oh, okay. So those are holes. Gotcha. Mind reader. That ammo? Don't fall in the hole. Did I thought obliterate it? What am I looking at? Shadow thought obliteration mode. Okay. So there's thought catching mode and there's thought obliteration mode. Gotcha. And there's different ammos, looks like. That was the red. Destroy thought particles is blue, I'm guessing. Yeah. Destroy the enemy by using mode 3. Oh. Gotcha. Light catching light obliteration mode. 4. Oh, okay. Okay. Guess you gotta be really close, huh? Destroyed thought particles. Gotcha. So that's the light ones. You gotta be like high. Yes. Purple is the shadow obliteration. Gotcha. Run around, collect the things. Thought obliterate. Yeah. But now a bunch of holes are opening up, so I gotta hurry up. Do I need to destroy those? Gotcha. Oh, and that was enough, I guess? Because now there's a portal. Or is that just a... Was that enough thoughts obliterate? What this is telling me? Did I succeed? Before I die, let me look at the stars one last time. Oh. Oh, that's pleasant. Game save, so success, right? I want the blinking lights, though. This is where... What are these? Dead ends? Doors jammed, doors jammed. Alright, so I made it through that. Geez, so many blinking lights. Is there a key? Oop. Well then. When they appeared, they took them away. Oh, they're cribs. Gotcha. Take something's gonna open over here now. Yep. I'll be here when all hope is gone. What the heck? Oh. Can't turn it off, huh? Door's jammed. Hello? I'll probably go in that one or this one, huh? There's a note in this one. Is there anything in this one? Just want to get locked in. Something made a noise. I don't like it. I'm gonna check this one first. Read. After weeks of waiting, they've come for me. With Kadanovsky at the helm to my cell. ASL cannot call it any other way. They were kind enough to tell me what they've finally come up with, even though they still don't know shit. Only I can see him. He only shows in my eyes the oppressor. He looks at me and I freeze in horror, like in sleep paralysis. I've tried to visualize him, and when I have finally done so, I tore off my fingernails down to raw skin. Ouch. I regret this drawing. Yeah, I'd regret that too. The more I look at it, the more insane I get, and that is not the only thing that doesn't allow me to function normally. They say that a person can get used to anything. It doesn't matter, as anything I touch or try to grasp suddenly disappears in a vortex and returns as if it's taken a long trip to nowhere, turned into rust, dirt, dust, and chaos. This is why the eggheads call it the old man syndrome. Is it all really happening? I seem to perceive time in a more and more peculiar way. Creepy. So I take it this is his room. He touched the walls and read. I eavesdropped on a conversation between doctors once. Apparently, the portals to memory wastelands appear after somebody's death. They always manage to find a dead body in here when this dark hole in space appears, like an empty slot made when someone's life fades. I've never been there, but I've heard what a place it is from others. It's a chance to escape this cesspool. I only don't know if I'd be capable of killing someone to set myself free from this place. Horrifying events take place here anyway, so one more murder would only become one more stain on this compromised idea of humanity in this fallen, closed world. I don't believe in anything anymore. Okay. Oh. This opened. Hello. Door is jammed. Guess not. Oh. Hello. Jesus. That's the same one, right? Yeah. All right. Oh, I heard a door open. Is that down here? Yep. Hello. Game saved. And I think this is where I'm going to call this part. So, next time we'll get to see what's at the end of the hallway. Thank you for watching. Once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment for the algorithm gods. And I'll see you next time.